Hi, this is Natalie Rydstrom from SBR Picks. Now it's that time of week where Lee Phelps and myself get together to discuss the news and all things football. And this week, one hot topic comes in the form of Alexis Sanchez. Now he's scored a total of 8 goals over 10 matches for the Gunners with a 72% shot accuracy. How key is he to Arsenal's Champions League and Premier League chances?
He's everything at the moment, I think. I mean, I don't think there's anyone else who's really leading the line. Danny Welbeck's obviously, fitted in well, but he's hardly prolific at the moment. Olivier Giroud is close to coming back to full fitness. So once they've got those three, then Arsenal may well start to score some goals. But at the minute, it doesn't matter what Arsenal do, whether they win, lose or draw. Alexis Sanchez is scoring goals. You mentioned his Premier League record, 18-10. He scored 9 goals in the last 8 games for club and country, 6 in 6 successive matches as well now for club and country. He went away on international break full of confidence and then scored in both games for Chile. Look, I think he's fantastic. He's a breath of fresh air. Anyone who watched him at Barcelona knows that he's a goal scorer as well. Of course, he was a very small cog, wasn't he, really, there? Now he's the main man, and he just seems to have taken to that so well, Natalie, being the main focus and his movement. I mean, you could just watch Alexis Sanchez for the whole match. So don't even bother watching the full game. You have that kind of player cam on Sky TV here. I just want it on Alexis Sanchez all the time. The way he drops back off defenders and just finds the target. You mentioned that stat. What a stat. You know that if you cross the ball into Alexis Sanchez, he's going to hit the target 8 out of 10 times. Wow. Fantastic. So, yeah, look, I'm a massive fan of him. I saw one market, which was for him to score over 16 goals in the Premier League this season at 5-6, just a touch of odds on. I like that a lot. 8 already in 10. If he stays fit, which, we hope he does, touch wood, we hope he stays fit, you've got to kind of take that as read that he's going to play the full season. You've got 38 games in the Premier League, 28 games to go to get another 8 goals. Looks like shelling peas, doesn't it, for him?
Yeah. People are comparing him as the new Luis Suarez of the Premier League. Would you agree?
Well, I think the comparison isn't so much with his goals, but his work rate. One thing I love about any footballer, I love it if they never stop running, if they're chasing, especially as strikers, chasing defenders. Watch Mario Balotelli and you see the exact opposite. He doesn't really want to work. He wants the ball to be put to his feet and he wants to be able to do some magic. Suarez and Sanchez have got that work ethic where they'll chase defenders down. Imagine being a defender with someone of that quality chasing you down. One mistake and they're in on goal. That's what I think one of the comparisons. But his skill level, his finishing ability, that strike rate that you mentioned, I think all of those things do liken him to Suarez. He's got a fair way to go yet to be at the level Suarez was for Liverpool last season. But if he stays at Arsenal, maybe this is his first season. He's not even had a chance to settle in. He's just gone for it. So hopefully he continues this form, and the next season maybe we see something spectacular from him.
I was reading an article in goal.com which compared him to Angel Di Maria, and they were saying 2 shining stars but in different galaxies. Could you expand on that for us?
Yeah, I mean, Di Maria seems to have gone into Manchester United and looked brilliant. Seemed to have faded off there the last few weeks. And I've heard a few of his ex-teammates, his ex-manager, his current Argentinian manager saying it's not surprising. He kind of came into the Premier League and then just fizzled out a touch because he's getting used to life in England. Sanchez doesn't seem to have any sort of problem with that. I'm not sure if it's fair to compare the two of them and to say one is better than the other. They're both just fantastic talents. I just think Sanchez is in better form at the moment, but I'm sure Di Maria will come back and be in equally good form for Manchester United. But Sanchez is more of an out-and-out striker for me, whereas I see Di Maria as a playmaker and a winger who can cut in. So I'd play Sanchez straight up the middle and have him as your main striker.
Well, the question is would you play him to be Premier League's top goal scorer? He's priced 13. Is he worth a look?
Yeah, it is worth a look, I think. I think you would be relying on Diego Costa being injured more this season, because I think if he plays a full season, it'll be between him and Sergio Aguero. So I think you are relying on one of those 2 players picking up an injury. I think the best way to play that market, Natalie, is to play it each way. So you'll get Alexis Sanchez each way, so it'll be maybe half the odds for a place in the top 3 goal scorers in the country. I think that's very achievable. You said he's on 8. You've got Costa on 10. You've got Aguero on 12. not a lot between them. It only takes, Sanchez to score a hat-trick in a game, which is well capable of, or two, when maybe Costa has an off week, for him to close that gap. So I definitely play it. I just don't think he'll quite have enough this season, mainly because of the team he's playing in compared to Costa's team and Aguero's team, to topple them both. But each way I'd play that. I think he'll be in the top three.
All right. And to recap here, Lee, what's the top tip right now? If you want to send a bet centred around Alexis Sanchez, what would it be?
Alexis Sanchez to score 16 or more goals in the Premier League this season at 5-6.
Cheers, Lee. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
The SBR network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.